number 8. She's the libero, one of the best, Aaron, that you've ever seen at that position at this level.
Yeah, and I watched her in warm-ups, and it was like everything she did, she just got behind the ball. She has great control with her hands, so she's going to take a lot of those out-of-system plays, but they're almost going to be in-system because she's so consistent. 18
Meyer and 39 Nina, also ones to watch. There's the head coach, Cheryl Butler. She is also a legend in AAU volleyball. Coach Butler never loses her cool, great demeanor, tremendous player herself, also in the state of Illinois. So we are underway as Kiva serves first. Mizuno Sports Performance will wear the red and the navy blue, and they've got the first point of the match.
And you expect these little points to happen early for both teams. They have their jitters. Even though they're very, very familiar with each other, they haven't played at this stage. Now, both teams and both coaches have been at the championship level just because they're so elite. But these specific players haven't been in this environment together before.
So Coach Butler says that good defense is going to be the key to her team taking home the title. That's what she's talking about right there. Tremendous dig. And now they run their offense. A6 Kiva, though, they go to that far side, and they're able to get the first point of the match.
And great swing by Parker Knoll. That's her bread and butter. She loves to swing deep on the ball.
This is Crew Hoffmeyer, the libero, serving for A6 Kiva. Maddie Mason, tremendous set. Mizuno Sports Performance. This is going to be a point, and it's going to go to A6 Kiva once again. So 3-1 here out of the gate.
And Leticia Nina, she is definitely the smallest on her team, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have a lot of size still. Very aggressive, jumps very high, can swing high on the ball and get around those blockers.
Now from the right. This shot goes down, and it's 4-1.
And we've seen it a little bit so far today that one team just has so many different weapons to go to on offense. They have somebody they can use on the right side and the outside. And Sports Performance so far is showing the versatility in that offense and really spreading the ball around.
First service error of the match is Parker Knoll goes back to serve. None of these athletes that we're watching, remember only 14 years old, are committed to playing big-time college volleyball, but several are getting looks. And those looks are starting to become serious discussions. Hoffmeyer able to keep it alive, and we got an illegal touch. Another point for the team from Aurora, Illinois, Mizuno Sports Performance.
And as we see the ages grow, we also see the tightening of the matches. The up officials are going to be really tight on hand calls and contacts because they want the best of these athletes.
This one's blocked. A6 Kiva red. This team can get it done. And Aaron, when you've been unsuccessful playing Mizuno Sports Performance, you take one more look there. So the team in black has not beaten the team in red, even though they've played them 4. And this will be the 5th time here today. So is that in the psyche? Is that a big mental hurdle you have to overcome here today?
Well, what's so funny is I'm talking to Coach Butler from Sports Performance, and she's like, yeah, that's usually not good that you've swept a team 4 times and now you're playing for a championship. It's kind of like the rubber match in boxing. You always want to have it even. You don't want to go into that 3rd one with somebody having a win or the other. So there's a lot of familiarity between these two teams, but, you know, fatigue is such a factor. They played each other yesterday, and when I talked to Coach Cordes, he said that this team's just hot right now. They've been playing so well since Friday, so things are a little bit different than the last time they saw each other.
7-3. You get a look at Coach Butler. Very confident, yet cautiously optimistic before this match. Tough to beat a team 4 times in 1 year. Coach Cordes wants to take a timeout, stop action, and talk it over with his ladies as they are down now 8-3. Both of our coaches are mic'd up here today.
Not gonna work, all right? You gotta have all hanging up there. What the hell you want to set it for? Who's gonna set? Hit it. Jump up there and hit the damn thing, all right? So you gotta show that and get the ball to start. Don't lose your passing. Get aggressive with the serve. We've been here all week, all right? So just stay calm, So that point in time, you got to do something to rattle them over there a little bit. Service lane, come on, let's go.
And Coach Cordes said his team has been the underdog in every single match they've played this week, especially coming up to this one. So I like that he brings that in there. Hey, we've been in this position before. We've been in this position all week. Now let's not get used to it, but let's try. We know how to battle back and get out of it.
Emily Reedy puts it over for A6 Kiva Red. That shot's going to go down. They are getting very comfortable, and that's 88 Brooklyn Borum doing the honors. Well, you are right, Aaron. This A6 Kiva Red team, they have taken the hard road, the long road to every win. It seems like every match they've played going to 3 sets. So today, like we said, it's going to take their best performance just to hang in and keep it close late.
And so far, winning the serving game is Sports Performance, not just because they've had more opportunities to serve, but they are really, really putting the pressure on this Kiva serve receive.
Side out now to A6 Kiva Red. Caroline Cermak to serve for this team from Louisville, Kentucky. Doug back row. That'll get a cheer from the crowd from Kentucky as Reedy puts it over. And like that right side, though, right now they are working that to a T.
And great swing by Zaina Meyer on that right side. She has a really, really long arm swing, but it allows her to get a nice pop on the ball, and she actually beats the block down the line.
Zaina Meyer getting some looks from Nebraska and Penn State. Big-time future for this young lady.
Great day.
Dug in the back row by Hoffmeyer. Now Reedy able to put it down. It's 11-5.
And Reedy really is one of the keys for this Kiva team, just because she's really athletic and she's a playmaker. She keeps the play going on longer than it should, and she showed that versatility in that last swing. The set was off, but she made an adjustment and kept the ball alive and actually scored a kill out of it.
This one's wide. No touch, so it'll be a point for A6 Kiva Red. Brooklyn Borum, one of many weapons from Mizuno Sports Performance.
Oh, good day.
Defense is tightened up just a little bit for A6 Kiva Red, but not going to block that one. Brooklyn Borum, just too good a position.
And with having Alexis Rodriguez in the back row, she creates perfect in-system plays every single time, so the set can be that good for Brooklyn Borum. She wants it to be that tight to the net so she can use that full range and just slam the ball down.
And this is going to be a point for Kiva.
Yeah, it was a good call. It was a little bit late, but it was a good call. The block contact, it was actually more of an attack than it was, so she cannot touch that ball twice. Comes down, plays it, and then plays it again. So she actually touched the ball 3 times in that.
That call did come in late, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice dig that time. Kiva Red trying to get inspired by their defense. Trailing by 5 here. This one finds a spot right in front of the line.
And you talk about dig quality. So it's not just about getting underneath the ball. It's about putting the ball in a position that your setter can make a play. And the biggest difference is Kiva's dig location and quality isn't as good. They're only running one option, where Sports Performance has 2 to 3 in every single defensive play.
Kersinger trying twice and denied the second time. That's a big-time block by Ariel Amaya up front, number 85.
Great setup at the net. Good closing. Didn't give the attacker any option to swing on that.
Okay, come off the court so you don't get on the water. Okay, make sure that we are keeping up. Watch their tipping. We're starting to block them. They're going to start tipping, okay? Watch their elbow here and watch this. You'll be able to see if they're going to swing or if they're going to tip. They're going to run and do that. Make sure you're watching for it, okay? Let's go.
The benefit of playing a team 5 times is knowing what their tendencies are when the block happens. Such great awareness by Cheryl Butler. I'm sure her team knows that that's coming, but just to reiterate that and using that experience that you've had against a team like this really comes in handy, especially in a national championship.
Kersinger puts it over. Mizuno Sports Performance. A 7-point lead here in set number 1. Drew Felios thrilled to be joined by Aaron Campbell and the rest of our crew here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports for this main event, the 14 Open Championship. A6 Kiva Red gets the point off the net violation. Now it'll be Crew Hoffmeyer going back. You can hear the atmosphere down on the court. I guarantee you, it is unlike anything that these girls play in front of all year long. As far as vibrance and energy and just noise level overall as Leticia Nina scores.
Now it's all about the tempo of the pass. The tempo of the pass was fast, got out of the setter's hands really quick, and it allowed the outside attacker, Leticia Nina, to just swing down that line.
Kersinger. Here's Nina again. Tough hit that time, and it's not going to make it over. Parker Knoll just had a bad angle, and Mizuno Sports Performance defense was right on point. Mizuno Sports Performance, they always seem to bring just truckloads of athletes and families.
Well, and they're one of those clubs that just has so many teams that are that competitive that they're always here. So even in the club and open in every division, they have at least one team there. So they're bringing out their whole contingent, their whole team, their whole club today to watch this match.
You gonna watch?
69, Mizuno Sports Performance.
Is it the final game?
Yeah.
They made it?
Here's Nina.
Yeah.
Goes softly with it.
So she's on ESPN.
Yes.
Be tough to go into a
Have you seen her parents in the...
Oh, yeah, I did.
It's because you're going to be outnumbered no matter what, right?
Who was
Oh
with
yeah,
them?
and even just trying to
I
navigate
just saw
through
Tom
before
McKiernan.
the
They did a
match, when you
close-up
and I
of
were
him
trying to talk to
right
the,
after a
talk to
point.
the coaches. It's like, okay, all right, here we go. Get around, be efficient, trying to find a gap, an opening in these people.
Okay.
That's when you know you're a heck of a volleyball club. As Nina, you know, Leticia Nina, she is an athlete. She moved from Florida all the way to Aurora, Illinois, just to be a part of this volleyball team. And here she is in the championship, shining here today.
And even when I played, Sports Performance had such a like a reputation of just being this Olympic breeding program. You know, everything they did, how they walked into the gym, they walked in lines, they did all these things that were very, very specific. That it was already intimidating. And then they have these elite athletes on all of their teams. It's like, okay, we get it. You guys are really good.
Another point this time for A6 Kiva Red. Cermak stops the run.
Is this the first
Mizuno
thing?
Sports Performance
First,
with
yeah,
a sizable
best of 3.
edge here in the first frame.
The 20.
That's shot put down by number 18. That's Zainab Meyer. Once again, Meyer, the player, getting all kinds of interest.
Well, she does it all. She sets, she attacks. She's really good on the block. She's got great ball control. You know, not only as a setter, but as like a utility player, even in college. What an asset she would be, because she can do it all.
Now they attack from the other side. The block was waiting for it, though. A6 Kiva Red, if they can get that block going, I think that is going to be essential. They've got to be imposing at the net.
Yeah, or even just slowing the ball down and creating those free ball opportunities for your
What do
team.
they play to?
That's exactly what you
25.
need.
Just in, right on the corner. The shots have just been on point so far for Illinois.
And great shot down the line by Meyer. That's one of those like indefensible zones on the court. You just don't have anybody there to make that play.
Reedy answers for A6 Kiva.
And if Kiva wants to get back in this match, we just see Reedy go out, but they need to get her those quality sets that she wants. She likes to be in system. She likes to have her momentum going forward. So the sets need to be a little bit more in front of her, and that comes from the pass as well.
Mizuno Sports Performance have not seen many chinks in their armor thus far, as Borum called that time 21-13, the illegal hit. So a little opportunity here for A6 Kiva to try to swing the momentum just a bit. There's their superstar, though. Reedy not in the game right now. Here's Ford. Nice job by Madeline Ford.
And didn't really even get off the ground, but she had such a good arm swing that was high. Meyer tried to close and press that hand inside, but instead of keeping in front of her, she tried to close it with position.
We got to get the game ugly. All right, that's how we've been winning, is getting it ugly.
What's
Just
that?
like that shot off the hand.
Weather
That's
thing?
swing of these hands,
What is it?
guys. You're not going to hit the ball in six. They're going to dig you all day long. All right, you got to start getting it, swinging at it. You know, but come on, let's go.
Well, I love listening to Coach Ronald Cordes do his thing on the sidelines. Just old school.
Yeah.
Not a lot of X's and O's, just basic common sense. And he knows that these girls know how to play.
So this is the same thing that's on TV then?
Yep.
Do you have to sign up for it?
No.
Legal hit that time. Point Sports Performance. And that's a big one because it gives them a side out 22-14.
And I like the idea of that play, really trying to force that ball to the outside, getting an attack out of it. But if it's not something you're comfortable with, just bump set. There's no shame in the bump set game.
Block was there. Kiva Red able to keep it alive. This one's long, however.
And it feels to me that Sports Performance is dictating how the match is being played, the tempo. They just have the foot on the gas, where Kiva's just trying to play reactive volleyball at this point. They're just kind of, okay, well, we need to do this just because they're doing that. They need to get that tempo back and manage the game. They need to manage that momentum back in their favor, and they can do that by big kills and slowing down the attacks.
23-15 now. A6 Kiva trying to maintain their composure amidst this onslaught by Mizuno Sports Performance. Hoffmeyer sets it up. This is going to be Kersinger. A6 Kiva Red not getting many great swings here in this first set. And there's another example. So 24-15, and we've got set point here. Antenna was knocked down on that last point. All the hands go up in the air, 24-15.
What's that for?
It's been a first set dominated by Aurora, Illinois. Mizuno Sports Performance trying to finish off the first set here. Tremendous dig. Kersinger at the net, blocked again. Wow, Sports Performance just on a tear.
Move to either side.
And really, it's all about dig quality. Great job by Alexis Rodriguez to keep this play up, but good discipline in the block to get up there and just put their hands over the net. Not going to be a huge attack just because of the positioning of the attacker, but great setup by Jessica Molina, and even better close by the middle attacker.
So Mizuno Sports Performance rolls. They win by 10, 25-15. First set in the books here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports AAU Junior National Volleyball Championship.
So